What's up, everybody? Doing a quick sim rig tour. This is my ASR Pro, Advanced Sim Racing Pro. I just built it maybe 2.5 weeks ago. Still getting some adjustments on it correctly. You know, still learning. This is my first sim rig I've ever put together. Got it with the back plate and everything. It went together pretty good. I followed along with their YouTube video. So I didn't really have any major problems. I had some issues with it, but if you go back and look at my last video I posted, I went through it and the issues I had, the good and the bad, you know, just being 100% honest. Nothing too crazy, but just still some issues. But everything's back square how it should be now. I put in first thing, we'll go over the seat. I put a Sparco Evo XL. Also got the special Amazon lumbar support. Huge difference, you know, in comfort. I can actually, for a bucket seat, I actually stay in it for a pretty long time. And I'm someone who, you know, jumped out of planes in my former life. So back support for me is really huge, and I have no issues whatsoever with it. Really love the setup with the Sparco. So that's the first part of it. Second, we go over, I run, as you can see, a quad monitor setup. Acer 32-inch TVs, triples on the bottom with the Acer 24-inch 1080p. I use that for my lap times and just a bigger screen to help me out. So now back to the nuts and bolts of everything. As you can see, I run a Fanatec McLaren GT3 wheel. Fanatec shifter. It also does a sequential, but depends on what selector you have it on, and the Fanatec older style handbrake. I'm also running a Fanatec CSL DD. I've had this for about 3 years now, 3.5 years. It's the 8 Newton meter. It's 5 Newton meter, but I bought the pack that turns it into a 8 Newton meter. Not bad. It gets the job done. I was using this on an Xbox prior to doing a PC build, so it gets the job done. It's still kicking. Want to upgrade here eventually, but we'll see. I mean, it's still going strong, so if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? All right, so what else? This is a track racer monitor stand. I went with the track racer monitor stand because I like how it swiveled. Like here you can see. So I fold it all the way back, and then I can also bring it here. I could fold it this way. So when I'm sitting in the seat, you can see everything pretty good. You know, I have a lot of, I can push it out the way, I could bring it closer. Just helps me out. Everything is sitting on a SimLab quad monitor setup. As you can see here, I have everything just right there. The SimLab was actually really good quality. Pretty happy with it. All right, in the back, now we're over out to the back. Never mind all the wires. We're still, you know how it goes. Wires are wires. But I'll touch on that in a little minute when I get to over there. So now we have the Fanatec CSL pedals that I'm running with a SimMagic haptic adapters, as you can see. I bought them on Etsy. The adapters I bought on Etsy, and it fits pretty much like it's like it belongs there, pretty much, you know. And what a huge difference. I would highly recommend this upgrade. I really did not like well, I'm not gonna say I didn't like. The pedals were good, don't get me wrong, but they just didn't feel authentic. They felt like you were playing with a toy, pretty much. So I put a load cell kit on it, which it was good, but with no feeling on it, during the games, I couldn't really feel when I was hitting ABS. And I'm just being 100% honest. It was tricky. It was never consistent. Put the haptics on it, now I can feel it, and I realized, like, whoa, I'm hitting ABS a lot sooner than I actually thought. So that's why I could never get consistent. You know, and someone, for me, other people, hey, they don't need them, good for you, man. But for me, I needed them, and it increased my trail braking so much, and it helped me out a lot. So I am not mad at that. So I would highly recommend this. Will I upgrade my pedals? who knows? I got a couple that I've been looking at. Well, you'll never know. I mounted the Sim Magic thing to the wall, as you can see here. But I may upgrade my pedals. But honest truth, ever since I did this modification, wanting to upgrade my pedals has kind of taken a back seat. So, all right, as you can see, I run on the back here. It's a mess. It is what it is. But I try to tug it so much that, especially with the one thing about the advanced sim racing setup, is you can tuck wires and you can hide the wires, which I'll show you right here. You can see some there, but like I have some coming in through the side there. But if you look on the top right here, they all go into that, they all run down here and run through the aluminum, come all the way down to the bottom, and you don't even really see them. You can see some speaker wires here. I just hung bass shakers. I have 5 of them. I did them myself. 1 on each corner and 1, let's see if we can get to it, yeah, right under the seat. You can see you can see the other one right there, another one right there. This one is actually going to a rail that the seat's on top of. This is just another piece of aluminum I bought from Advanced Sim Racing. And as I knew I wanted something just for the shifts, and it makes a huge difference for me. Let's see if we can get in there. You guys can see a little bit more. There you go. And underneath the pedals, I have left corner and right corner. There. All right. Now, let's go on to this side. Now, what I like is you can see it's fairly from here, from where I'm at, where I put my legs. You don't see any wires. Normally, I would have wires hanging on my last setup, and it was a pain. But as you can see, this really cleaned it up for me. So let me move my microphone setup. So now what you don't see right here, like, oh man, that's a clean setup. You don't see nothing. But now look over here. Now I have everything mounted up. Now this part of it, I just hung my bass shakers. So that's why everything looks like it's, like a hot mess. I'm gonna go through it and reorganize everything and take the task of doing everything and doing it. So not too bad. All right, now moving on to the PC. Moving on to the PC now. We have a NZXT case, the big case. This plays along with my sim rig because I initially wanted to mount the sim rig on mount the PC on the back of the sim rig, but this thing is so big and so huge that anything that anyone was selling, it won't fit. So I run a AMD Ryzen CPU, the 7800 3XD, a Radeon 6800 XT. I run 64 gigs of memory, and I have 2 terabyte slots SSD, so 4 total, which I'm gonna have to get another one because I like to separate my games from PC sim games to just like Call of Duty, and my games that aren't sim games. So one hard drive is specifically for sim games, the other one's just for my other ones, Black Myth Wukong, Ghost of Tsushima, stuff like that. So I have it set on I bought this stand at, where did I buy this? I bought it at Amazon. And man, I actually like it. It worked out great that the PC couldn't fit on the back because it introduced me into this stand, the Eureka Ergonomics, you can see right here. And so what happens is with the bass shakers and everything going, the mouse will actually shake off of there. So I move it over to here, no problems at all. And I'm really enjoying it. I have a microphone set up, Amazon special. I'm trying to learn how to, stream, get everything done, start talking, getting myself more out there. Something I'm not used to, but we're gonna work on it. So one thing here, as you can see, I have an outfit to help me out with see my shifts and the flags going when the actual game is running, which I'm gonna say, at first it seemed like, it's just for aesthetics. but it actually does help me, because when you're so focused in racing and you're really getting it in, you don't realize there's a lot of stuff you miss that is on the screen and you're looking at it, but you're not really paying attention to it. But when you have something as big as this flashing at you, cars passing, yellow flag, black flag, green light, all that stuff, what gear, this is huge because it catches your peripheral eye so well that I highly recommend it. Like it's really changing the way I race and making me a more alert driver. So one of the things with the ASR, as you can see here, I have the Pro Deck system, so you can just loosen it up, slide it in, slide it back. Here, we'll give you a quick demonstration real quick. Go ahead and loosen this up here. Oh man, I got that on tight. Loosen this one up here. And now look, you can slide it in, slide it back, slide it in, slide it back. So it's really helpful. I don't really adjust it too often, but I do have people that will come over and, you know, wanna, oh man, can I try it out? And they're just like really don't have long arms like I do. So it's really helpful. And I'm kind of one of those guys that believe in buy once, cry once. So I was like, you know what? I'll spend the extra money, I'll get it done, and I'll knock it out. So that way I have it. If I don't use it, okay, cool. But if I do use it, then great, I got my money's worth. So that's pretty much it right now. I have, you know, my cup holder, pretty huge cup holder. But this is the way it sits right now. I still have to go through, I've had it, like I said, I built it for 2 weeks now. I have to go through and fine tune everything. I got to get, you know, the monitors up, you know, like it's really offset. So I'm trying to dial everything in and just get it to where it's perfect. So I don't want to say I'm new to sim racing, but I am new to owning a sim rig. So there's a lot of quirks, especially with a triple monitor setup with a quad. More the triple side of it is just, it takes some tweaks and some getting used to, and little ins and outs, you know. So I'll get there eventually, not worried about it. Oh, here's my little, yeah, got this on there. But shout out to Etsy, man. There's a lot of companies out there doing great things with adding peripherals. As you can see, I got my Xbox controller peripheral there. I got this mount there, you know. I got this off of Etsy. You know, I got my headset holder off of Etsy. You know, it's really good. So, all right, thanks a lot. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Just wanted to make a quick video, and I'm starting off, and you know what? I just want to have fun with this, you know, hobby and get more involved into it. I'm actually thinking of going to the Chicago Expo, September, what is it, 7th to the 10th, I believe, or 5th to the 7th in Schaumburg, Illinois. I've never been to I go to a lot of car expos, you know, because I am a car guy. Here's my little GTR up here, you know, and I got all my little racing cars up there, my little RC cars. But so I do a lot of car events, you know, because that's what I mostly do. But I am delving into the world of sim racing, man, especially with the rig, and I'm racing at least 2 to 3 times a day, every day. Ever since I got this set up, I've just been crushing it. I'm not the best. Hopefully I'm not the worst, but it doesn't matter. I'm having fun, and that's all that really matters to me. So like, subscribe, comment, give me some tips, give me some ideas, tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, things you think can improve. You're only helping me, and by helping me, I'll put it out there for everyone to see, and we'll all help each other, and we'll let this sport grow. And just get it. This is such a huge difference to what I used to do. The name Chemo Sniper, yes, I was an actual sniper. Combat veteran, sniper, been there, done that. I also do have cancer, so that's where the chemo part came in, you know. But before all of this, I was a kid who loved cars, who loved video games, and it never stopped for me. So I'm excited to take this next journey and get in there and see where this can take me, whether it be it grows or I just get to meet cool people, man. And that's what I'm all about. I'm usually kind of a, you know, person who's not really too social, But this is really opening me up, man, and I'm enjoying it. Just a different way of being and living. And I appreciate all of you guys, man, that just stopped in to take a look, like and subscribe, make a comment. Trust me, I will answer every comment, every like. I appreciate. You know, just let's get it, man. Come on. Take it easy, guys and gals. See you guys. And if you guys are going to the expo, hit me up. Let me know. I think I'm gonna go every day. I know it starts I believe on a Thursday to Sunday. I've never took a trip just to do something like that before, and so I plan on bringing some cameras with me. Hopefully, if they allow it, and try to live stream, take some videos, take some shots, meet some of you guys too, man. Some of the people that I follow are going to be there, and I'm excited to meet them. You know, it's such a different world from where I come from, being a sniper. You know, like it's just different for me, and I'm actually gonna just, all right, you know, let me open myself up and express myself more. So thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys looking. Like and subscribe. See you guys on the track.